Welcome into week 11 of 5 picks in 5 minutes. I'm Tim Kalinowski, joined by Chris Raybon. Last week, I had the leg up on you, Raybon. I went 2-0. You went 1-2. I'm rooting for all of us. I want us all to do. I don't like just beating you, as rare as it is, and as I should be taking a victory lap. But no, I want us all to win. So just a reminder before I put you on the clock here that you can tell all of our picks for free thanks to our sponsor, BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. They have an incredible offer for new users. Use bonus code ACTION when signing up to get up to $1,500 paid back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, Raybon, let's get back to it. I know you're going to turn it around. I can set my watch to it.
Yeah, trying to wash the Mac Jones stink off. We're going to start with the Rams +1 at home against the Seattle Seahawks. This Ram team actually has a better schedule adjusted point differential than Seattle, even if you don't remove the game that Brett Rippon started. So these are two pretty evenly matched teams. Matthew Stafford, 15th in EPA, Geno Smith, 19th. So better quarterback. I like this for the Rams, and Sean McVay, since he took over, the Rams have had the Seahawks and Pete Carroll's number, 9-1 against the spread over the last 10, 6-0 over the last 6, and overall 10-4 against the spread is McVay against Pete Carroll and these Seahawks. So give me the Rams.
Yeah, I would say, I give you first choice because I'm the rookie, you're the vet, but that would be my best bet as well. I think that's a great spot for them. That division has this weird thing where different coaches just completely own the other, and that's a McVay-Carroll situation here, especially getting Stafford back. I really like it. I'm going to go, this one's ugly, Arizona +5.5 at Houston. And this has a lot to do with the spot for me. I think it's a possible letdown spot for Houston. They got Jacksonville on deck, a team that they're only a game back of in the division. And now you get Arizona at home. And to me, this doesn't make a ton of sense. The look ahead for this line was Houston +4. And look, upgrade Houston after their win over Cincinnati. But I think you also have to upgrade Arizona. Where's the upgrade for them? Kyler Murray played well. They win at home against the Falcons. So look, and also CJ Stroud, he's been fantastic, no doubt about it. But as a favorite, he's 0-3 against the spread. This is a Houston team that lost to the Carolina Panthers, and I just think it's a little too much respect for them. Give me an upgraded Arizona team +5.5.
Yeah, I know people on both sides of this one. It's kind of just observed for me, but I will say this: Kyler Murray 13-4 against the spread as a road underdog. So you got the trends working in your favor. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers +1 for my next pick, and I know they're the luckiest team in football. They've been outgained in every single game. All their wins are one-score wins, and plain and simply, they got lucky again this week. Deshaun Watson goes down. Now you're starting Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who I think for the long term, if you're going to be without Watson, it's a good move, but still a tough matchup against these Steeler edge rushers without both of your starting offensive tackles. And, of course, Nick Chubb is long gone as well. So DTR, last of 48 quarterbacks with as many dropbacks as him in EPA. So he struggled in his first start. And of course, Mike Tomlin, 65% career as a dog, 79% without Big Ben against the spread as an underdog is Tomlin. So give me the Steelers +1 at Cleveland.
Quick question for you, Raybon. Obviously, this spread moved a bunch because of the news of Deshaun Watson. Where do you stand on still taking Pittsburgh with a big line move, knowing you're technically not getting the best number, even though it was due to injury?
I think Pittsburgh wins the game. So I don't like the difference between a +1 and a -1 is not really a ton. You know, sometimes people see those lines kind of flip-flopping and think it's a big move, but it's just going through zero. So I would say -1 for Pittsburgh is about where I'd stop. You know, I had this power rated is closer to a pick 'em, before Watson went down. So this is a spot that I really like for Pittsburgh. I just think that this Cleveland team, great defense, but Pittsburgh as well, and without the quarterback, I think it's going to be tough. So -1 for Pittsburgh.
Fair enough. I like to teach the people how to fish as well while we're here. Learn a little thing or two. Speaking of spots, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins laying 13.5 at home against Las Vegas. And this has everything to do with, we know who the Dolphins are. They beat the tar out of bad teams when they're at home. And then when they play a superior or an equal opponent, they crumble. So Tua, as a double-digit favorite, 5 times in his career, he's 5-0 straight up, 4-1 against the spread. And he's played 4 games off of 10 days of rest or longer, thanks to Evan Abrams for this. In those spots, 4-0 straight up, 3-1 against the spread. Miami, also, they've been just a juggernaut at home. They take care of teams. I'm down for the whole Las Vegas thing. Hey, we turned it around, fire McDaniel, smoked the cigars. That's great. Well, congrats. You beat the Jets and the Giants, and now you're traveling cross country into a buzzsaw of Miami, at least against inferior teams. I expect them to take care of Las Vegas and cover the 13.5.
Yeah, it makes sense. Vegas is due for a letdown spot. Another one of these games, though, I really don't know exactly what Vegas is anymore, but it's an interesting matchup because the one thing the Raider defense does is limit explosive plays. They've been really good at that. So I'm interested to see how Miami, plays against an opponent that they should beat and dominate on offense, but one that may take away some of the big plays. So fascinating matchup. But what's up?
Let me say this. They've done well limiting explosives, but that helps not playing teams that can be explosive on offense.
Fair. But I mean, that is their scheme, though. I mean, Patrick Graham, that's what he's got to do. But yeah, they play the Jets and Giants. So point taken. I'm going to close it out with the Minnesota Vikings plus 2.5 at the Denver Broncos. And I can't believe I'm still betting on Minnesota, but I continue to see value in them relative to the market. In this spot, I think Minnesota has edges on both sides of the ball. On defense, Minnesota, the most blitz-heavy team in the league under Brian Flores. Russell Wilson, his passer rating drops 34 points against the blitz. That is most of any quarterback in the league. And then on offense, Kevin O'Connell, a lot of play action. The Denver defense, the worst quarterback rating in the league against play action. And that includes this last stretch when the defense has played much better otherwise. They've still been getting shredded by play action. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I saw this line, I was shocked that Minnesota was a dog, and I was a little didn't have the courage to play it. But now that you're on it, I feel a little bit better. Yeah, Denver defense has been playing better, but they still need a lot of things to go right for them to win, let alone cover 2.5 points. So that's week 11. Next week we do Thanksgiving. It's a giant cluster. So hopefully we can, I can keep it up and you can bounce back from the 1 and 2. I mean, look, I'm gonna celebrate while I can here. Take the small victories. Bring out the cigars. That'll do it for us this week. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode, and comment below your favorite bets for this week. Good luck, everybody. For Chris Raybon, I'm Tim Kalinowski. 5 picks, 5 minutes.